I know. Everyone I know. Everyone I know. Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where we argue about the mundane, and Chris burps directly into the mic within the first 3 seconds.
I got him.
You thought this was a classy podcast, but it's not.
You're wrong.
No, it's a
Nobody thought this
burping
was classy.
podcast.
Nobody thought this was
It's a
classy.
man's podcast.
We do boy stuff here, like burping and farting. I farted, but you can't tell. They'll tell soon.
Yeah.
We're here in Troy. In the
Man
lovely
stuff like respecting women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting loans.
Getting lows, working out our feelings, undoing years of toxic culture. Anyway,
With the help of Gillette.
yeah. We're here in the Troy Man Cave.
Man cave, yeah.
Ayo.
I'm here with my lovely producer, Brennan.
Hey, now I'm on.
Remix. And my brother, Chris.
What's going on, folks? This episode of Everyone Knows is brought to you by Audible.com. If you want a free audiobook and a trial membership to Audible.com, you go to audibletrial.com/EIK. I am listening currently to the Three Bodies Problem.
Yes.
It is fucking heavy.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's good. Weird sci-fi stuff. So if you want something like that, you go to audibletrial.com. Sometimes they pay us. They paid us once.
We got Taco Bell with it.
We got Taco Bell. But there's another way you can support us, Andy, isn't there?
If you want to directly contribute to the cast, well, you want
Past?
the past cast.
The
If you
past
want to give
cast.
us money directly, and so we don't have to trick you into buying shit that you probably don't want, you can go to patreon.com/everyone I know and give us $1, give us $2, give us $5, give us $10, or give us $15,000 a month, and we will be your dogs and live under your table. We have the pleasure this week of having a return guest. What is this? Which number is this?
It's the third time. It's the hat.
It's the hat trick.
It's the hat trick.
Oh, third
yeah.
time's the charm, baby.
Oh yeah, a lot of cool things come in threes. It's very true.
We got John, our
Hey.
number one fan.
Hey guys, what's
First
up?
fan.
First
fan.
fan, OG fan.
Except he told us he's a couple episodes behind.
I'm a couple episodes behind. I'm not gonna lie.
You're on thin ice, buddy.
I know. Yeah.
I made
I'm
a
clumsy in general, so it's not good.
I made a little tune for you, John.
What?
Or really, I made the ending of this tune for you.
Aw.
I made the other stuff for myself.
All right. All right.
Everyone I know. Everyone
This is faster.
know.
10 RPM faster.
Ooh, baby.
Our first fan. Our first fan.
Arf, arf, arf,
Our
arf.
first fan. Our first fan.
So when we first started this podcast, I thought you wanted to be like a game show host because that was a big theme. Now I think you just want to be like a German EDM
Listen,
like music producer.
anything that is goofy and loud, I want to be. I want to be a game show host. I want to be a fucking shock jock morning, like diggity boo in the morning. And then I want to be a fucking huckster. I want to be a lounge singer.
I want to be a huckster.
I'll be a fucking German EDM queen. I don't care.
You're just like your own hype man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just loud and I'm proud and I'm in chowd.
in chowder. John, tell us about yourself.
Well, so I'm rounding out some fun employment. It's a little overrated. You know, it was cool for a couple days, but now I'm just kind of going.
Fun employment? Oh,
Yeah.
unemployment.
So yeah, I'm about to start a new job, and then and I'm starting to go a little crazy. You know, I'm
Your
using
eyes look fucking crazy.
They
right
do.
now.
I'm using a Roomba a lot. Yeah, I
I don't know what that has to do with the situation.
He's my friend now.
You're talking to the Roomba.
Yeah. It's
Bro.
hungry, dude. I gave it a Cheeto, just like I saw it in Parks and Rec, and it was pretty stoked about it. I named it DJ.
DJ Roomba.
Yeah, that was
So,
fun
of
for the-
course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Entertainment 360, baby.
Hey, but yeah,
All right.
that's robots. Yeah, oh,
Congratulations. I'm
Thanks,
glad that
man.
you, so you're not unemployed now?
well, I am kind of.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
I-
legal, very cool.
Yeah, I start Thursday. All right.
Our
Nice.
first fan.
Should we do the old man
Yeah, I
minute?
think we're going to do the Old Man Men. If you're new to the podcast, every week our father sends us in an email recapping last week. It's going to be a little different for this episode because we have something coming out this week. This episode's actually a week delayed, but this will be for the week previous to the one you possibly listened to last week. And because I apparently can't read, Brendan's going to read it.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Brendan is dad.
So, one quick point here. I went to like speed read this thing because you know it's easier to read it if I read it over first. That's the mistake Chris makes.
I read it every fucking time before I read
No,
it.
Chris's mistake is that he doesn't know how to read in the first
And
place.
the first line, as I went to speed read, the first line on this is, "I just finished listening to your podcast," and I read it as, "I just finished to your podcast."
Hell yeah, dude. Raunchy stuff.
Oh wow, old man.
Yeah, not quite accurate. We're okay.
Yeah. We're having some
Anyway.
dial issues here, folks.
So
You got to dial that.
let me
in.
read this now. Let me get into character. Let me channel Steve Powers.
that's him.
Hello, EIK fellas. I just finished listening to your podcast, and I found it much more interesting than the Super Bowl that's still New England 3, whatever LAR is 0. But don't get a swell head over this because that game makes reruns of Here Comes Honey Boo Boo look like something worthy of critical acclaim. Let's do it. Topic 111. School lunches. A technical correction. Chris, it was not me. It was me, not Vader, who called Mr. Fisterer.
I don't know.
Fister.
Who's Fister?
He was the bald guy.
After the
Mr.
cafeteria
Orr.
matron took away your second chicken patty for non-payment. Mercifully for you, your mother called the vent before she called the school. Since I knew you had 6 years still to go, I convinced Vader to let me handle it. Since I went to high school with Fisterer's older brother. Fisterer.
the Fisterist.
I explained the situation and said, "Really? You'd have to throw that leftover cat food away anyways." He agreed, and your mother lost her chance to castrate him. Topic 2. You want some arms or a tail? A tail all the way. 2 more arms would give me my clients and Vader the impression that I could do more work.
Good fucking point, man.
And that would be 2 more hands to pick up germs to make me sick. Man, he's knocking this topic out of the park.
Yeah.
Besides, with my shaved head and serial killer look, a tail would be a natural addition. Besides, I could subtly adjust my balls. I think he might have swayed me to tail.
Yeah, dude, tail is it's where it's at, man.
Topic 3. Let's make a music festival. Don't. You may not be as lucky not to piss off patrons that won't kill you as Billy McFarland was. He screwed with the beautiful people. I don't know about Albany, but in Utica, if you screw a pizzeria owner, they'll never find your body. Love, old man. P.S. I finished watching the Super Bowl while I was writing this. I reaffirmed in my mind how much I hate the sport. Some asshole owes me 3 hours and 45 minutes of my life.
Welcome to the hardcore, motherfucker.
So your
Yeah,
dad's got a tail?
Yep, he's got a tail. now.
All right.
Yeah, if you listen to the,
Like just
You're on
the
fucking
podcast.
thin
I
ice,
know.
thinnest of ice. Without further ado, we're moving on now to topic. Number one.
All right, folks. This is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
I was having a lot of trouble coming up with a topic for today. I don't know why. I've been really busy at work and stuff, so just trying to channel this. Couldn't figure something out. Driving over, listening to NPR, and somebody mentioned the Scarlet Letter.
Yes.
So if you don't know, Scarlet Letter was it's from a book, correct?
Yes, the Scarlet Letter.
The Scarlet Letter, where they were an A for what for
Asshole.
for cheating, adultery, something like that.
Well-researched topic
yeah,
here.
I like I said on the way over. But the idea was to make him a social pariah.
Yes.
amongst people.
Yes.
Now I'd like to reinstitute that in some way,
Hell yeah.
but mainly
For the betterment of society.
yes, for the betterment of society. But let's get the main things out of the way. Okay, you're a racist. Okay,
You
yeah,
get
that's not good content right now.
you get a hole in your head.
Yeah.
That's
Or-
how they know you're a racist, just because you're dead on the floor.
I'm thinking
not
more like some faux pas that we would
Yeah,
we
some
would,
EIK classic faux pas. I
things
got you.
That would make us upset. So first thing that came to my mind, still using a Hotmail address.
Oh,
Because I would like to know who you are.
Well,
anyone over the age of 60?
yep, Olivia's mom.
My father
Yep.
and my mother.
So the when I set up my first email address, it was a Hotmail account because I'm old. And
I had a Hotmail.
I had Hotmail, man.
at some point, my
you're
mom
among friends.
asked me what my email address was, and she had never been on the internet before. And I'm like, oh, it's blah 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 at hotmail.com. And she's like, Hotmail?
Hot
And I
man.
was like, no, like mail, like in the mail, not like I'm a hot male. She thought I was on like a porn site.
She's like, congratulations. You're on Hotmails. You're only 16.
So what other things do you think you guys would want to like? It's mainly going to be your old stuff. I feel like.
No, there's some
There's
young
some other
stuff that
stuff, okay.
pisses me off too. Where I'm old.
So if you're not in your late to your
If you're
mid to
not
late
exactly
20s
our
or
age demographic
Yeah.
and exactly like me, you're on fucking blast, buddy. All right, how about this? How about earpods in and like earbuds
God,
in
yeah.
just
Oh,
all the
Jesus Christ.
time, but especially in line
Yep.
at the grocery store.
I caught myself the other day. I was buying lunch downstairs at the office, and I was waiting for because I had like a personal pizza thing. I was waiting for the
yum.
pizza to get cooked.
Yum.
And I put my headphones in, I was listening to a little podcast. I think I was listening to the Silent K actually.
Oh, the Silent K. I hear great things.
I got an advice question on there. Thanks, guys, for telling me to not kill my coworkers.
But yeah, so I got my pizza and I was walking up to go pay, and I paid the the cashier without taking my headphones off.
Ooh, boy.
I went
gotta take one
upstairs and flailed myself or whatever.
Flagellate,
Flagellated myself.
I leave
yeah.
my headphones in when I'm checking out every single time.
And
How I know you're an
animal.
asshole.
And for this crime, you will have your headphones glued to your head.
To your nose.
You may never take them off, Brendan.
I don't see any problem with it whatsoever.
What if they were glued to your nose?
I
Literally.
pause my music and then I continue. If you think I'm going to take my AirPods out and like fumble with them and find a pocket for them,
Yeah,
for
take
the
at least
3
one
seconds
out.
I
Just take
gotta
the one out.
somebody.
Yeah.
Now
You
here's
take one out because then you've at
It's
least
courtesy.
acknowledged
Yeah.
that I'm going to do that.
Now I have a
Yeah.
question. When
People
you're
don't
in,
listen to me when they don't have headphones in, so I don't think it makes a
good point.
difference.
But here's a question: when you do have your headphones in and you're going through the line, do you make sure to be like extra like eye contacty and like attentive?
Yes, I make
Okay.
absolutely sure that I like am
That you're-
that I am there.
That you're negotiating that like I hear through these things.
Yes.
I fucking hear
No,
so
I
good,
do make
dude.
it, I absolutely 100% make it a point to like respond to everything that is said to me, not sit there and go, "What? What?
Oh, am I checking out?
Okay, so what's the crime? What's the punishment for hot mails?
You have to get a Gmail.
Yeah. I take you to a computer and show you how to set up a Gmail account. That's what it is.
Within 30 days, otherwise, some sort of a public shaming.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
Probably doxing of some sort.
I want to bring back the stocks for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah,
This pelt them
okay.
with rotten lettuce.
What about people who never remember their passwords and perhaps you depend on them for that to get into that account or something like that? I'm not.
First
this is
off,
not
you
a
shouldn't be
sub-
sharing passwords.
Yeah,
You
never
should- you
share a password.
You should have your own passwords. Security, man.
I'm talking about like for HBO and stuff like that.
Oh, that stuff. Gotcha. Like where I change my HBO password all the time.
You don't change it very often.
Done it a few times.
I'm talking about other people. You're not getting subbed here.
Okay.
I would let you know directly if I was talking shit.
I don't think that's a shameable thing because the person's paying for it. So that's
I guess it's their choice if
Yeah.
they want to go through fucking find my password every single time.
yeah.
There should be limits, though. Like if you forget it 3 times in a row, like you have to reset it 3 times in a row, you should lose a day. You should lose a day of HBO. So you don't get to watch it.
You lose the next episode of the show you're watching. You
Yes.
can't watch it till the next week.
Exactly.
Or maybe,
ever.
or
Yeah.
maybe your
Yeah.
favorite show gets deleted.
There has to be consequences. Otherwise, it's just anarchy, which is fun. But
We live in a society.
Okay, what were some other faux pas?
bad parking.
Bad parking.
Yep. The car
Spacing out the car so much that you make half spots on either side.
Yeah.
that would be less like labeling the person, more the car.
It's not the car's fault.
No,
It's
the
not
car's
the
the
car's
car's a tool.
It's like putting a dog down because the owner's bad.
The car's not sentient.
Is it a Tesla?
No, that's true.
Is it just a car that you love and believe in? And it's like, and it runs on dreams.
Like
and
Herbie fully loaded. Yeah.
featuring
Okay.
Lindsay
Just
Lohan.
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan's in the news, I hear.
Is she?
Yeah, she's got
She's got a beach party.
Hey.
And she stalked a woman in like Russia or something. That
Well,
was
she tried to
weird.
like steal her kid or some shit
She
like
tried
that.
to steal a Syrian refugee
and she's got
kid.
and she's
in
got a
Russia.
weird accent now.
Yeah,
She's
she's
done all the drugs.
She's in the news, that's for sure.
Hey, all right.
Okay, improper parallel parking. What is the punishment?
Stocks. Like a week, you're going in the stocks.
Everybody's going to the stocks.
Everybody's going in the stocks. I'm bringing this back.
Now,
hard.
are we putting the car in the stocks?
No, the car gets loaned out to someone who actually needs it.
Maybe the car gets to go to a nice farm upstate where it can run and be free.
Yeah, do some nice off roading, or go to like just a mile long car wash. Really detail that thing.
Working at the car wash. Whoa, 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 whoa. At the car wash, yeah. Okay, here's a fucking faux pas, social faux pas.
Go for it.
Vaping indoors, sneaking
Nope.
it at bars.
Maybe.
Chris,
Maybe.
You incriminate everyone around you. You'll bring that little fucking flash drive up to your mouth, and you just look at him, and we watch you exhale over the next 3 to 4 minutes, just slowly letting out the little wisps of vape.
It's like you're crop dusting everyone, but like in a kind of a nicer way because like it
Yeah.
smells like maybe pineapples or vanilla or whatever.
Mine doesn't stink really.
Yeah, everybody says that.
Yeah, exactly. Julie said you vaped on the plane.
Vapes on a plane?
I'm sick of these motherfucking vapes on this motherfucking plane.
I don't like to fly.
So that's why you just take the drugs before you get on so that you can conk out as soon as you get on.
Do you know how much nicotine you have to inhale to make it through a whole flight?
No, not
without-
those drugs. The ones like, just
Oh,
something
like
that makes
Xanax
you
or something like
just
that, yeah.
pass the fuck out so that
Nah.
you just have to
Or
cheat
like
like
a
3 butts when you get out.
Big pizza. That's a drug.
Or maybe even a calzone. Really double down on that cheese.
Yeah.
So what is your punishment, Chris?
My punishment.
Did you foresee your topic coming around on you?
I gotta like eat a whole pod.
That you like vaping. Well, you're going to have to eat the whole pod. That would probably kill you, right?
Yeah, probably.
Definitely throw up.
Yeah, at least throw up.
How come there's no jewel poisonings these days? How come people haven't poisoned their loved ones with
Give it time. Give it time.
You know what? Here's a challenge to you out there in EIK Nation.
Fuck Tide Pods.
The new challenge is drink a jewel pod.
Get back to us on that one, folks.
Or try. You can fucking try to get back to us on this one. You're going to be dead, my friend.
It's a real challenge.
Yeah. All right. What's another football?
Talking on your speakerphone in public, mom.
Oh.
Or having your ringer on.
Yeah,
Ever.
that's not a thing anymore.
That's like something you can do in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah,
If you're expecting to hear that your wife is going into labor, you can turn on your ringer.
Yep.
If you are a fireman and you are afraid that there might be a fire, perhaps you have arranged some type of arson and you're waiting to hear about it, you can leave your ringer on. Otherwise, no, you cannot leave your ringer on. That's our mom's ringtone.
yeah.
What if you actually have a cool ringtone for text?
No
and/or
such
phone
thing.
call? What
I
about the
do.
Cantina song from Star Wars as your phone ringer?
I have the
Yeah.
alert noise from Metal Gear Solid. Whoop, for my text, but I still keep it silent.
Okay.
I heard my ringtone for the first time today. And I remember setting it, but I also don't remember what it was. It's like it sounds like jungle sounds, but also house music. It's kind of cool.
Jungle
Nice.
house music. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Okay, so ringers. It just general. Your cell phone invading MySpace. What is that? What's the punishment?
You have to get a flip phone. No, that's not going to help.
Because you can
situation.
still talk on speakerphone on a flip phone.
That person has to give you their phone for the day.
Wait, no. Better. We're gonna go jewel pods on this. You got to eat the whole.
You parallel park wrong, got to eat your car. You got your headphones and eat your fucking headphones.
Eat the whole headphone.
You have to let somebody do 10 swipes on your Tinder.
Ooh.
Danger zone.
I understand how that works.
It's
I don't.
Yeah, it's a
I've
thing.
been married the whole time.
well, I know, but you go
I know.
one way, you go the other way.
Listen, we got. I said this before, but we got Chris vaping to get with the kids. Now we got to get somebody to tell us about this Tinder stuff.
Yeah.
And this Bumble putting out Super Bowl commercials now. They're like, oh,
I didn't see that one.
it was like ladies, and they're like, we run this shit because Bumble, they initiate it. I think that's
That's
what it
true,
was.
which is actually one of the reasons why it's empowering.
It's the only
You know?
dating app that works because of that, I would imagine.
Men and dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, what'd y'all think of those tattoos?
I didn't watch it.
They were press-ons. They're not real. No fucking way, dude.
The California tattoo on his stomach.
Dude,
Oh, is
I
this,
saw-
what's his face?
Yeah,
Maroon
fucking
5?
Jared Leto from Maroon 5.
Dude, I saw a tweet that said, what's the guy's name? Adam Levine.
Yeah, Adam Levine.
Adam Levine is the Ed Sheeran of Anthony Kiedis.
I didn't get that at all.
Adam Levine
Okay.
is the Ed Sheeran.
Who's Ed Sheeran?
He's a soft boy singer
Very soft.
of Anthony Kiedis.
Who's Anthony Kiedis?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh,
California, California.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay.
All right, he's the Josh Homme of Josh Hommies.
Perfect. So he's awesome.
Cool. I love it. Those. Okay. Here we go. Social faux pas. Adam Levine taking off his shirt at the Super Bowl to expose those dumbass tattoos. Please tell me what we do to him.
Nothing. He's done it to himself.
Yeah.
Damn.
He publicly humiliated himself.
He got
Some of the memes keep coming out about that are so
yeah.
fucking tasty. like one of like a big fat guy drinking a beer says Louisiana on his fucking chest.
Actually, to bring up the Silent K again, they also had that instinct, and there's a picture of Jimmy Nips with Kentucky across his stomach. Nice. It's very good. But how about this? Well, let me modify this one.
Okay.
What is the social faux pas for being so attached to a city or state
That you get a tattoo
that
on
you
yourself?
get a tattoo?
You have to live there for the rest of your life.
I don't know if that's a punishment. I think that they're going to do that anyways. I don't think that they're able to leave.
Okay, so anytime they go to another place, kind of like a passport, they have to get a new tattoo if they've been there for more than an hour.
Or they have to live in the state directly next to the other state just forever. Like, there's no way out.
Quick relevant side question. This is a proposition that was given to me a couple of days ago by someone at work. Would you rather have $1 billion, but you can never leave the state of Ohio, or your normal life?
Normal life, dude.
Yeah, I've never been to Ohio, and I tend to want to keep it that way. I think.
For a split, like when I first heard it, I was like, oh, obviously the $1 billion, like it's $1 billion, and then like I really thought about it, I was like, no,
Yeah.
I really wouldn't want to have to stay in Ohio the rest of my life.
What if you bought it? Like, you can buy Ohio with $1 billion.
Well, that was what we thought of too. Is you can just expand the borders.
Yeah.
Raise an army?
I want to go on a trip to Cancun. We're going to expand that border.
Couldn't you
yeah.
hang out with Drew Carey though in Cleveland, Ohio,
Yeah.
Ohio?
It's the Cleve.
Not helping. Not helping. I know you're obsessed with
the red hot lips say Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
I'm going to turn this mixing board off.
Yeah, no, I'd rather eat a gun. Because I'm being punished for some gun-related social faux pas.
Yeah.
Than fucking go anywhere. Fucking
That faux pas is having an NRA sticker on your car.
Yeah.
The old man said, "Fuck you" to the NRA.
Now I know he's told that story to me
Hey.
like twice, and that means that he's proud of it, which is good.
I'm
Yeah.
very happy
It's a
about
point
it.
of pride, definitely.
Yeah. So what was I going to say? So kind of like maybe a little offshoot of this, and we can wrap this up. We kind of alluded to it. The Super Bowl halftime show kind of sucked.
Yeah, it was. That was the super bowel of the whole show.
Bing, hey.
Fucking bada bing. Somebody stop me.
So I think the punishment for that is we have to come up with a halftime show now.
Easy.
All
You
right,
guys would nail that.
Everyone I know podcasts. Rate, review, subscribe.
just for an hour.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we don't even get into the groove for about
Yeah.
20 minutes anyway.
Yeah, dude, you got to get warmed up.
Gotta get warmed up.
Just bring in Pengus. That's all I need.
Exactly, dude. Pengus candles are coming.
But
by the way.
seriously, though-
minted. Minted. They're minted, baby.
Seriously though, what would be like the ultimate just combination from hell?
Okay,
Of artists, and it can't be our normal, fucking ICP.
it can't be ICP. Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri, Smash Mouth, or
Are
Bare
you
Naked
sh-
Ladies.
Are you sure?
We did last week.
Okay, but so you're saying you want a good Super Bowl show or
Oh
a
no,
bad
no, no!
one?
I want to punish people.
Okay, because I was gonna say put all the managers in a cannon and fire them into space.
I
And
like
then
the cannon play.
I mean, if you fire them fast enough, we can watch them break orbit. That'd be
That's
great.
true.
That would be cool.
And then burn up.
I feel like Dennis Rodman would have to be there.
yeah. He probably bounces a basketball for a little bit, just confuse people.
He did a music thing at some point.
That's Will
didn't he?
Smith.
Well,
No, Dennis Rodman, I think, did a little.
Fundamental
Smith-
difference between Dennis Rodman and Will Smith.
Will Smith is going to rap.
Is he going to get jiggy with it?
Dude,
He's gotta get jiggy
if we
with
could
it.
just
No,
get
no.
Will Smith like back into the music game, that would be the ultimate Super Bowl. People would fucking lose their minds. Could you imagine?
Anything we could do to stop Aladdin.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be real bad.
Man, he's a Scientologist. He doesn't know any better.
Yep.
Who's a Scientologist?
Will Smith.
Really?
Yep.
God damn.
What if instead of a
Show was
halftime
Xenu.
show, there was a host, like you had, like an MC, like you have like the Grammys or the Emmys?
Oh, or the Oscars that aren't
the
going to have
Oscars.
a host. No host for They're like, fuck it.
You watch it still.
You'll still watch it. We're important still, I promise.
No, I'll just wake up in the morning and read the fucking article.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did that already happen?
The
No.
Oscars?
No, it hasn't yet.
The nominations, which is also the Oscars.
If Bohemian Rhapsody wins a fucking Oscar for Best Picture, I'm going to eat my fist and possibly my dick.
Whoa.
What kind of fucking
How you
faux
gonna
pas
do that,
did you do that you need to do that?
The movie is fucking awful.
Yeah, it's a bad movie. And it's
Bad fucking
it's
movie.
problematic
And
for
it
a
w-
lot of reasons.
And it won the fucking Golden Globe for fucking Best Drama.
I mean, Golden
I thought
Globes
it was-
really a thing.
No, for comedy and fucking... No, it won for drama, actually.
It was in comedy and musical?
I don't know if it won for comedy. I don't know off the top of my head, but it won for Best
I mean,
something.
honestly, it was a shoe-in for best movie directed by a pedophile or rapist. Rapist, that's what he is. Anyway.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay. Woody Allen gave him a run for their money. Boom.
Hey-o.
Shots fired. Okay, so Will Smith comes back. He gets jiggy with it. He's got to... Okay, this is what it is. You know how they're often like medleys and they have like different...
always
scene-
medleys.
Yeah. They have like different like scene chains and stuff. It's going to be Will Smith doing the movie song he
Okay.
did in Wild Wild West.
Okay.
Then Men in Black.
Yes.
Then
I'm down with that.
MIB2.
I'm down
Oh
with
my
that.
God.
Santana's got to be in there somewhere, though.
Oh yeah, he plays Smooth.
Just throughout the entire
In
thing.
Smooth
Matchbox
licks, baby.
14 times in a row.
That's a transition song between the movies, just Smooth by Santana.
It takes a while to get the metal spider down and get the aliens out.
Yeah, they got to work all that stuff in.
Okay, that's our halftime show. I believe.
We need a host, though, right?
Will Smith.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
I
a
thought-
fuck.
he's the headliner. Okay.
He's such a talent. He can
That's
host,
true.
he can rap, he can dance, he can be in Scientology, he can go clear. What else do you want from the man? He could probably vape.
He probably
Probably.
I saw a thing about him like scuba diving.
Oh, he's jumping all over. What's it called? YouTube now.
Is he?
Yeah, a lot of people are pissed off about it because he's like super overproduced. But Jack Black has also got his Jablinski
Games.
Jablinski Games, and it's fucking hilarious.
Love
I
it.
showed Mr. Shevers that the other day,
It was
or
pretty
John
great.
the other day.
It's like
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
That's whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know. I got two.
Yeah, hey.
First and last. Hey.
Sheepdog Radio.
What's up?
All right. Without further ado, moving on to top.
Tap it. Taptic response.
That's
That-
you.
That's me.
That's you.
All right. Okay. So I hate to bring it down, guys, but my topic is a little serious. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
So throughout the ages, there have been wars for many reasons. You know, for land, for power, a lot of reasons. Some very loud wars, some very silent wars. Now, what I have noticed as of late is a war on pickles.
Really?
Yes.
Now,
Pickle haters in the midst.
what? Because
Yes.
pickles were having such a resurgence and a revival.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's all these artisanal, pickle dudes, pickle ladies, people doing a lot of pickle things, which is great.
Pickleback shots.
Pickleback shots are fantastic, but I was doing some scrolling, wasting some time, news feed, saw a lot of clickbait stuff about pickle hatred. So there's a plot. Something's going on here.
First off, for the record, love pickles.
Love pickle.
Love them all.
I love a pickle.
Yeah. I'm all about the dill pickles. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest sweet pickle fan.
Sweet pickles
However,
are for the weak.
they are, but they're still pickles.
They're
So-
still
they had their
pickles.
place.
They're
good on a burger.
They are good on a burger.
They're good on a burger.
Good
They're great
in
on a burger.
certain contexts.
absolutely. So there are some semi-noteworthy news outlets that definitely aren't news outlets. I guess if you count BuzzFeed as a new, I don't know. Are they? Did they do a
They're
news thing?
dissolving, dude. They're
Yeah, they're going away.
Yeah, they're done. Anyway, so
Well, they're all getting smashed together with like Vice and
Oh.
some other fucking thing.
yeah, some bastards.
So if you're a fuck boy, if you're a cutesy gal, you can go to the same news source to see how you 10 different ways to smoke DMT.
The fifth one will shock you.
Yeah, exactly.
because you do it out of a wall or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway.
I mean, it would
It's
shock. It'd be
shocking.
shocking.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are people. I made a list of
Okay.
people.
You have a couple names crossed out there in red line. Did you kill someone, John?
This is they gotta go.
Okay,
They
okay.
gotta go.
You know what?
Catherine Blake, of Urban List, January 1st, 2018, claims
Yeah.
pickles look like dicks. Big fucking deal.
I will stand on my soapbox and say, of all phallic shaped food, pickles are my pick.
Listen, dude,
Pickles are my pick.
phallic foods, ain't nothing wrong with them.
A lot of dick-shaped foods out there, and they're great.
It's a natural shape. There's a reason why biology has brought us both pee-pees and ping-pings, which are my new name for pickles.
Oh, dude, a dill ping ping.
Was that
Ping,
the
ping.
entire article? Just the pickles look like dicks.
Yeah,
Pickles look
that
like
is her biggest qualm with it. That pickles look like dicks, and she is against that. And that's horseshit. You can't just hate on all dick-shaped foods. That's like
Hot dogs, good.
yeah, corn dogs,
Bananas.
Corn-
carrots.
Carrot dogs.
Yeah, carrot.
Hot
Apples.
Hot
Yeah,
apples.
Stassiges.
Apples.
I mean, I knew you were short of stature. I am a late adopter of the pickle.
Oh, the pickles are amazing.
Hey, once you go pickle, you never go.
Stickle.
Hey,
Yes, I hated pickles growing up. Never a fan, but I hated all vegetables growing up. I was
fair.
really, really picky until I was like my mid-20s, and then I became a grown-up.
Good job.
When I
Congrats.
became
There we go.
vegetarian and got really sick of eating macaroni and cheese for 6 months.
Yeah, that
I was
would
like,
probably-
I'm going to force feed myself every vegetable until I like it. And pickles are one of the easiest ones to make myself start
Yeah,
liking.
because they're tasty as fuck.
Yeah, they're amazing. But
yeah.
I wish that Nicole was down here because Nicole has very strong opinions on pickles, and no pickle is acceptable to her except a full dill pickle.
Uncut.
a perfect dick-shaped dill
uncut.
pickle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cut.
yeah. If you go near her with a bread and butter pickle, she will fucking cut your dick off.
Bread and butters can fucking fuck off, dude.
for real.
I love
They're still
bread and butter
pickles, though.
pickles.
They're still pickles.
Listen,
Yeah, exactly.
I love these different types of pickles, but there are some that are good and some that are just fine.
Like,
Can we agree with that?
Very true.
I
I
think she might
fully
be
agree.
yelling down the stairs about it.
Yeah.
I think her pickle dar went off.
Uh-oh.
Pick dart. Okay.
So I do have one more person. This is the ace of spades in my deck of 52. She's really
Gotcha.
got to go.
Jesus Christ. Listen, first of all, just a quick disclaimer. If any of these people go missing or dead, it's not our fault. This is for the purpose of comedy.
And my
Please-
alibi.
Is this an alibi or an admission of guilt? Anyway, Sheepdog Radio.
Find out on BuzzFeed. The fifth reason will fucking surprise you.
Sheepdog Radio is an associate, but not directly affiliated with EIK Radio.
Murder Radio. Wait, what? Anyway. Farah Penn, supporter of pickle genocide.
Okay,
She
well,
says all
she's-
pickles gotta go.
Why though?
She's got a vendetta. She says they don't go good on sandwiches.
What is
On
that's what they were
sandwiches.
made for? Or fucking
On burgers, for God's sakes. You got.
why?
She had a picture.
Cite your claims.
She says they're soggy and they get lost in the pickle and they ruin the flavor. It's like they bring the flavor. You need a nice little vinegary crisp
Yes.
to cut some of that. You know, it gets a little salty and a lot of cheese, so you need a little, lightens things up.
Listen here. Come on the
Farrah.
cast.
Farrah.
Yeah,
Farrah.
Yeah.
You come defend your shitty
Yes.
opinion while we dogpile on you. We all agree.
Come walk into our echo chamber, all right?
Yeah. We all agree, and we agree that you're wrong.
Wholeheartedly. She said that they're a soggy excuse for a vegetable, which is really that's just cruel.
Yeah,
I mean-
she's a soggy excuse of a human being. if you ask me.
Yeah, pickle her.
Yeah.
Throw her in the vinegar.
Yeah.
Eh?
slice her up, put her on a hamburger.
Cubano, man.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, Cubano.
Cabanas are great.
They're
Okay, yeah.
fantastic
Honestly,
meat
anybody who
pickles.
says that pickles are not an essential part of any meal has never had a Cuban sandwich and
yeah.
needs to go
Like-
straight to hell where they belong.
Like
Amen.
the Cubano sandwich brought John Favreau's family together in the film Chef.
I fucking love that movie so much.
I
Yeah, it's
hated
like-
it the first time I watched it because it's just kind of like pacifying, like working in the kitchen and shit a little bit. But then I watched it again. I'm like, oh, it's not about that. It's actually just about this
a
wonderful
heartwarming tale.
about this family coming together because of
Yeah.
a Cubano sandwich.
Exactly.
Sandwiches are good.
It's a good
Yeah.
sandwich.
And ScarJo's in it too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
very cool.
when that gal in Modern Family, what's her name? With the
Breasts like women have.
I was gonna say, she's got big
The
old,
pickles.
big old, yeah,
She's got big
she's got
pickles.
big
Big pickles.
brain, great pickles.
right. I think the unsung
Sophia. That's Sophia.
Oh,
something.
Sophia Vergara. Yeah. Anyway,
Great lady.
okay. My issue that I think that some people have with pickles is an issue with vinegar.
Yeah.
I think vinegar
but
is the most
thing
underutilized
well,
seasoning
if you're
out there.
If you're cooking something and you're like, this needs something, it's not salt.
No, it's not.
It
should've
might
already
be,
added
might
that.
be a little fat, maybe, but normally it's
vinegar.
vinegar or citrus.
Yeah, something acidic.
Something acidic
Yes.
you need in there.
Need that bite.
Yep, and that gives it fullness and it makes it taste good.
Yeah.
I pickle red onions.
Oh, exactly.
So easy to do, too.
So,
So
easy.
easy.
It's weird because you can't. It's hard to find them in the store ever. or
Really?
anything.
Red onions?
Yeah.
What store are you going
I can
to?
never, well, like normal supermarket.
Well, you live in Troy. There's no supermarkets here, so
We could literally walk to Price Chopper from here.
Got him.
They don't have red onions.
Got him.
No, I can never find pickled red onions.
Oh,
there.
pickled
You
red
have to
onions.
pickle
Yeah,
them
pickled red
yourself.
Oh, just do them yourself. That's
Yeah,
what
that's what I do myself. But it's weird. You
said
can.
do.
They're hard to find. I think it's because they don't last that long.
They really don't last as long as I think they would.
They last like 2 to 3 weeks
That's
at
it.
best.
Yeah.
That's crazy for something that's pickled.
Yeah, but
Well, it's like a fast pickle, though.
throw some
Okay.
mustard seeds in there, maybe some black peppercorn.
I do a whole garlic cloves. I crush them up and throw them in there.
Add a little celery salt.
See, okay,
I like that. Well, I add it into I add it into the thing, and then I strain it out, and it's a cornucopia of spices.
so celery
just celery
salt
salt.
has its place, but it is an overwhelming flavor.
True. You gotta
It can-
do a dash.
Just a little bit. A little dab will do you.
Little dab.
Yeah, but that will do you.
Hey.
Fred Flintstone.
A little dab in the sauce, a little dab up the schnoz. There you go.
Hey.
That's what I say.
All right. Someone please tell me,
Okay.
is there a way we can bridge the gap between pickle haters and pickle lovers? We need to come together as a country.
We just murder them?
that
Or the cubano.
We make the pickle haters drink a Jewel Pod.
pickle flavored jewel pod.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I think I've had I used to get the cucumber flavored Jewel Pods before.
I've had cucumber flavored a lot of stuff and it's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But they got rid of
It's very
those because
refreshing.
kids fucking
Kids
ruin
love
everything.
it too much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kids these days.
Fucking kids. If you get mango jewel pods banned, you have to do the Fortnite dance until you die.
Isn't there like a couple?
Listen,
Kids.
internet
There's-
dances, they're all.
There's the Millie Rock.
I can't do any of them.
There's
I
the
don't know how to dance.
Carlton. There's the
You're
floss.
The floss, yep.
There's the Millie Rock.
You're looking to say
There's-
Fetty Wap.
the Fetty Wap.
Which is your joke because you think that that's funny.
It's fucking
Yeah, I
hilarious.
think it's funny too.
It lands every time.
But my point is, Fetty Wap is not a dance. He's a man.
I actually think we said it about this point of the podcast last episode.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, how do we bridge the gap? We cannot engage in murder. John may engage in murder. John may kill
What?
these pickle haters.
Yep. So we got to find something that brings us together. What brings us together?
What brings pickle haters and pickle lovers together?
Sandwiches.
So the sandwich is there. They just don't like pickles on it. So I feel like we just got to sneak
I
them
can-
pickles in there,
I can-
or arsenic.
I can
What?
agree with anybody that likes sandwiches because I like sandwiches too.
Yeah.
I love me a sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met somebody that doesn't like a sandwich.
I think it's the cubano that bridges the gap
think
because
it
that
is.
pickle is 100% necessary for
It
that sandwich
is.
to work.
It's
And
just a fucking pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
We got the pulled pork and the ham.
I listen.
And the mustard.
I know that it's different.
It's
I'm
great.
not one of these fucking pickle haters who doesn't understand nuance.
Well, so the thing though,
Otherwise
the
you
only
wouldn't
problem
be here.
the only problem with the Jesus Christ. The only problem with the cubano is that it also has mustard on it, and a lot of people that don't like pickles also don't like
you
mustard.
know what? If you don't like vinegar, because if
Yeah.
you don't like mustard, you don't like vinegar. If you
Yeah,
don't like
that's all it
vinegar,
is.
we don't like you, and we don't want you to listen to this podcast. Okay, we only talk about sour stuff. Okay, go to patreon.com/everyone I know.
Give us $1.
If you don't like our podcast, go to Patreon.
I think
That's how we
it.
take notice of it every single fucking that's the easiest way to let us know that you disagree with us.
Fucking hate our
If you
shit.
hate our shit,
You
just
have
give
to.
us $1.
Give us $3 a month.
It's all they ask. It's not too much to ask. But that might be a good way. Like they have to pay us protection, so nothing happens.
Listen, if you
And then
pay us, we'll make sure all the
Something might
pickles.
happen.
You know what? Actually, I think that this is not so bad. It's okay that some people don't like pickles because sometimes people get pickles. You order some sandwich, it comes with chips and a pickle. Oh, I don't like this pickle. Would you like this pickle? Oh, I would like to have 2 pickles, please. Thank you for the pickle.
See, that's how it all started. It was a very that's the silent war of it. People would always, that's how they would deal with this situation. But now the interwebs, being what it is, it's given these heathens a platform to spit their hate speech about pickles, and it's really hurtful to see, especially pickle genocide. That's just like that.
That's
these people are crossing the
unacceptable.
line. Why can't they just give me the extra pickle? I just want 2 pickles.
I remember back in elementary school, we were talking about school lunches last week. If you listened, John, you would know.
What?
Yeah, on blast. You're a number 2 fan now.
Number 2.
But I remember there was a slot on the top that was like kind of long and thin.
Yeah, that was for your fork and knife.
For your straw and your fork and knife and
Knife,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
the-
where the pickle went.
Yeah, the pickle always went
The
there.
pickle slot.
Hell yeah.
Pickle slot.
Put that pickle in the slot.
Hey.
Put your pickle in the slot.
In the slot.
In the slot.
Hey.
Put your pickle in the slot.
Right.
Oh wait,
And then this other guy, Ben Robinson, he can go fuck himself.
what Ben Robinson do? But put your pickle in the slot.
Yeah. My only notes are what an asshole, and he's got some elitist anti-pickle rhetoric. No, that's about it. What an asshole.
What are you gonna put?
In that pickle slot.
What are you gonna put?
In that pickle slot.
Stop singing. You're fucking me up. I'm just
You
kidding.
laid a beat, man.
Yeah. Pickle.
I can't do it.
slot.
I keep
I don't know
thinking
when to
about
drop
pickles. I keep thinking about people not liking pickles. It makes me so mad. My fingers don't do the dance.
So we gotta make like an emo song about pickles or something like that. All my pickles,
all the pickles. Give me your pickles.
always. I know I'll eat your spear. I'm watching, waiting. Give me the pickle. Say it ain't so. Put it in the slot.
That slot. Yeah. No, we went different directions.
Pickle in my slot. I miss you, and I'm so sour.
Sounds so sour.
Topic number 3.
Pickles are good.
To all the pickles I've known and loved on Netflix.
You were
All
great.
the pickle spears.
Bread and butter.
Listen, if you like sweet pickles, I'm sorry.
Sweet pickles dumb.
It's fine.
That's fun.
If you like it on a hot dog,
Oh, yeah.
go for the dill relish. Stop kidding yourself. They're a weird color. They're like yellowy green. Good night. Okay? No more talk of this.
all the small pickles. I like small pickles.
You know,
Like Tommy pickles or?
pickled vegetables are great in general.
Oh, yeah.
pickle
in
vegetables.
general, yeah.
Great Vietnamese food, banh mi sandwich.
Yep.
All right. Top. Number 3. I'm topic number 3. And I have a very serious issue to talk to you guys about.
I got a feeling it's not going to be a serious issue. Kind of like how John did a serious issue before that wasn't a serious issue.
Wow. you just fucking read it, bro. Damn. Hit to the core. Okay. I was thinking, we're all gonna die,
Huh?
right?
Yeah.
Why not go out with a bang?
Not
and I've
suicide,
decided, not suicide. You've been sentenced to death.
though. Uh-oh.
And I want to know who... 3 questions.
Okay.
First question. What'd you do to get yourself sentenced to death?
Vaped on an airplane.
Capital punishment. Who will carry out your sentence? Who will kill you? Who will be the judge, perhaps, to
Okay.
issue the sentence?
Okay.
And finally, how will you be killed?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go down for these alleged reporters here.
Disappearing.
Yeah, there's some circumstantial evidence that might not go my way.
Our first fan.
All right, so you're going down for the crime of murdering a pickleman.
And anti-pickle
Anti-pick-
women.
I didn't realize that they were all women.
Well, except for Ben Robinson. Again, he can go fuck himself. But I think he might already be dead because there wasn't a link in the thing for him. So score one for me.
it is weird that you took note of whether or not you could find their personal information. John.
It's supposed to be in the article. It's like,
sure.
learn more about the author.
Yeah, but why? Why? Listen, okay.
Because, Andy, they
Question:
gotta go.
How are you carrying out your crimes? Is it a serial style murdering? Is it a passionate murder? Perhaps you pick a fight with them and one of their bougie, no pickles allowed
This is
bar
Brendan
club.
from Legal, and it might be a great idea to sit here and figure out the best way to murder a bunch of real people.
That hate pickles. So are they really?
Good point. All right,
Just saying.
murder's off the table.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, John.
Fine.
You're not allowed to murder. Not on this program. You want to murder people? You head on over to Sheepdog Radio.
Yeah, we got closed down because of
The murder. Because of the threats. All right. Sheevers, I gotta know.
Okay.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Some light
In
treason.
the box. Treason.
Light treason.
Did you kiss the Queen of England?
Yes, I did.
You kissed her on her dry old lips.
In more ways than one. Oh,
Your,
gross.
gross. Your kindness kept this monarch alive for another day. You must
I
be
have
killed.
that effect.
We'll come back for your sentencing.
But I besmirched her honor, so I think because I besmirched a monarch, I'm definitely going to get my head chopped off or one of those other awful monarch things that they do to people.
Remember,
Yeah.
you're being tried in America,
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
the land of the free.
Suck it.
All right, Chris,
Suck the queen.
what'd you do?
I vaped on an airplane.
Okay.
Actual crime.
Actual crime.
Is it an actual crime, though?
Yeah.
I would assume they
gotta
probably
be.
would have put a parachute on me and thrown me out the fucking window.
I was
Get off my
talking to
plane.
Julie. I think you were there. We were talking about this with Julie, and I said they'd probably give you one. They'd probably be like, "Stop vaping on the airplane." And you'd be like, "Okay," or "No." And if the answer was no, they'd probably throw you off.
Plane jail, which is the sky.
What did I do?
Yeah. What'd
you do, Andy?
What did you do?
I think you know.
I mean, I've killed a lot of insects, like a lot. I killed at least 6 cockroaches today with my bare hands.
Just like
No, with a pair of scissors, I cut them in half.
Nice.
I'm not a serial killer. I work in a biolab, just doing experiments, electrophysiology on, insects.
oh, you killed
Well,
fucking
so
insects.
perhaps
Weird
it's
flex,
Just
but
him in a-
okay.
It's him in a closet with a car battery.
Yeah, I got
You're trying to reanimate the fucking cockroaches.
dude. It is. If you think it's easy to kill a cockroach and make them dead, you are mistaken. You cut them literally in half. You cut their brain off their body, and the body walks around inside the trash can for like a half hour.
I work in a
That's
lab.
pretty cool.
Cut to scene of Andy like in a closet in a lab coat.
Just masturbating under the cup. I work in a lab.
He's got Joker makeup on.
Olivia's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm doing my work."
We live in a society.
I'm like a Japanese salary man. I go to work. I tell my wife I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And then I don't go to work, and I
It's
just
a great movie about that.
what's it called?
Tokyo Sonata.
Oh yes, I've heard about this.
It's a very, very good, but that's essentially the plot of it.
Yeah.
He loses his job, but just keeps on going to work.
yeah.
It's really good.
So I think that I have to be tried in insect court.
Okay, so the insects have become sentient. They've risen up and they've taken over.
Well, they're already sentient. I'm pretty sure.
Which insects though? Is it cockroach?
Ants are the most okay. I think that all the insects come together, and the ants are like the bureaucracy because they're the most organized.
What about the bees?
The bees are just fucking off doing what they want, man.
Yeah, they're just dying en masse. All right, so now that we know
Okay.
what we've done, Brendan, do you want to be sentenced to death?
No. Let me think here. So if I was sentenced to death, what would I have done? Probably keep my headphones in when I was getting checked out.
It could be a synthesizer-related crime.
Oh, that's
you
a good
could,
one.
You could turn up your ring distortion too high.
the way things are going, it could be like copyright infringement for the way I use my synthesizer or something.
These headphones, that's not a capital offense. You just have to eat the headphones.
Yeah. I don't know who would carry out my execution and how would I be executed. I think that Is this like how I would want to be?
Yeah, so you have a choice in this right now.
shoot me in the
Because
back
this
of
is
the
a
head.
fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, shoot me in the back of the head when I don't see it coming.
What's your crime? What do you want to go out for? What do you want to know? Brendan Hoyt, producer of EIKpodcast.com. Rate, review, subscribe. Patreon.com/everyone I know.
Well, after this episode comes out, it might be attempted murder for attempting to plan the murder of a bunch of pickle haters.
Okay.
That's hearsay. Pure conjecture.
Well, I hear say, who's going to carry out your sentence, John? Who will kill you for kissing upon the Queen, upon the Regent of England and the Great British Isles? Because that is different. They're different things.
Do they still have a king?
Yes.
Who is it?
Philip.
Philip.
Yes. Philip.
Okay, I know. So, I mean, he's an old guy. So I want him to just like straight up like run me down with like an old World War I like biplane or something, like
The Spitfire or some shit.
or just straight up just like crash into me and just like take me out in the propeller or something.
Oh,
like
so
that.
you
Just make
want
a
to
mess.
kiss the Queen and kill the King?
No, well, he can. If he is worth his salt, he'll be fine. If what
He's
kind
the
of
true king of
If he is the
England.
king,
He can crash a plane into the ground.
oh no, you just gotta like gently like land, then just take me out with the propeller, and then take back
Yeah,
off.
yeah, exactly. Just
And then,
slowly, just lops your head off and just continues on.
Yeah.
his-
What
on
if he
his path.
fucks up and just gives you a reverse mohawk Bzzz, down the head?
Then you get to be king.
Then you get to.
That's like trial by combat, and I come out on top.
Yep. Okay. Well, asked and answered.
Yeah,
Chris,
rightful monarch.
for your crimes, who will carry out the sentence?
Guy Fieri.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's got to be Guy.
Yeah.
And I just have to go.
But is he the executioner or the judge? Because now that you've
Both.
introduced the Fieri universe into this, there's plenty of characters that can.
He's both. I get off the plane in Mexico. I go to Flavor Town to the restaurant that's in
That's
the
where
airport.
you have your final meal.
And I sit down and the fucking door's shut.
Oh, metal like fucking blast doors.
Yeah. And Fieri just like is lowered very slowly.
Dun 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 dun.
Nice.
Tips frosted, obviously. 'cause-
Yeah, I mean, it's freshly frosted.
Frosted into horns, maybe.
possibly.
You know, executioner Fury is a different Fury.
And
That's true.
he's banging his
Oh
gavel.
no, it's got to be the black hood with the frosted tips coming out.
Oh, gotcha.
Through the
Yeah.
through the burlap.
Now we're
Yeah.
talking.
He bangs his gavel for crimes.
For vaping
For vaping
in the air,
for vaping in the air.
bringing clouds into an airplane that flies through clouds, not has clouds within them.
You'll be sentenced to death by flavor.
Exiled to Flavor Town.
and then it's just trays and trays of garbage nachos, garbage can
Oh,
nachos,
my God.
and they're force feeding me them, and force feeding me them
no.
until
And
my
feeding
fucking
you.
stomach just
So the asshole
explodes.
shut.
Actually,
Yeah, my asshole's shut.
there's a really good old like super crazy method of execution that I think would fit for this.
What's that?
They would take two boats and turn them over.
Oh, the boats.
The boats,
Hardcore history.
and you would be inside the boats with your arms and legs hanging out and your head hanging out the top, so like your whole body is inside this empty chamber.
You got like a boat style transformer
It's like a boathouse.
mech suit.
But it has enough holes in it that bugs and stuff can get in, and then they just keep feeding you, and you keep shitting yourself inside the enclosed chamber, and then the bugs
Jesus.
eventually come in and just eat you.
Yeah. Not only that, you get fed milk and honey. And
Yeah,
that's
milk
it.
and honey.
So,
And-
So count yourself lucky that you're going to Flavor Town, okay? I don't want to hear
garbage
any
nachos
fucking. I
on
don't
the
want to hear
boats.
any fucking complaint out of you, okay?
So who's carrying out your sentence?
Well, obviously, Woody Allen's character from Ants.
I was thinking Vincent Price possibly.
No, Rick Moranis, because Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He's the god to them.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. He's got those glasses.
he's got the glaces.
And then he just sits up there. And,
He probably feels really bad too because he's also a scientist.
yeah, and he's also like socially awkward and
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
your dad too
yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, well,
I mean, he shrunk himself too, so there's like a little bit. It's like he's got to eat.
He
a
knows.
little bit of humble pie. You know?
Yeah, he knows. He knows. He's been shrunk. He's like, listen.
Shrunk myself.
He turns his fucking chair around backwards.
let me get real with you.
I did it again.
It just fucking happened.
Listen, this time my wife left me. I have nothing.
All I've got is these giant fucking ants, man, and they're not fucking okay with this.
They let me parlay with you only because I speak English.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason why. So sorry.
They make me fuck the queen.
They act like it's a big thing. I act like it's a big thing.
It's not fun for me.
Not fun. It's not good.
It's not good. Just basically jerking off over eggs. Hate it. I hate it. And they all sit there with their pincers and they're like, I don't know if they're clapping or trying to eat me. It's weird.
Regardless, though, you gotta go.
We're going to bury you in an anthill and then you're going to be eaten like that. I think.
Well, actually, no. I think what they might do is they might put your head in a basket, pour some honey over the top of you, get some bees.
Bees.
Killing me won't get your honey back, you big ants, you ants, you ant bitches. Wicker Man for anybody else.
the bees! No, not the bees! It's crazy how many women he punches in the face in that movie. Like, I understand that they're trying to kill him, but he goes from 0 to punching women like so fast.
So dude man from Honey, They're Trying with the Kids, he's sitting backwards in this chair, he's looking at it, he's like, all right, man,
I gotta real with you.
They love that fucking Nicolas Cage remake of The Wicker Man. And so, I'm sorry, you just gotta do it. You gotta dress up like a bear. They're gonna have to punch some women, and then they're gonna pour bees over your head. I'm sorry, it's the way it's going.
You got Wicked Man.
Yes, you Wicker Man. They can lift like 3 times their body weight, man. There's nothing we can do about this right now.
Listen, we've tried to outsmart them.
It's not gonna
There's
work.
just too many of them, and they're very strong, strong enough to make me fuck their queen. Do you not understand?
And then you don the ceremonial bear suit.
And I wake up in the morning and I say, all men must die. Then I just punch some women, some ant women, so I feel a little less bad about it, but not great.
Well, they got like 4 more legs than you, so it's,
It's fair. That's a fair
it's totally
fight.
fair. It's like, they got 2 other legs or 4 other legs to, beat you with. So
I'm very concerned about your mental state on this episode. You're
So
talking about
fun
killing
employment.
pickle people. It's the unemployment.
So it's the unemployment. So it's fun employment, and it's getting fun. It got too fun. I've things have happened, but I start back up at work this week, so it's fine. And everything's fine.
All the pickle haters in the world can breathe a sigh of relief because fucking sheepdog radio is discontinued.
Yeah, we got cease and desist.
John's watched the fucking Netflix fucking Ted Bundy special 5 times.
He's got like what's the Ugly Delicious on one screen and he's got fucking John Wick on the other, and they just blended it in his mind.
It's a lot of screen sharing going on, just like literally on one monitor, just the two things in the 2 corners, and sensory overload, man. Ooh, I can't wait to start work.
Well, I hope that this podcast does not have any bearing on that.
It does not.
Very good. Well, if you're still listening, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, folks, for listening. John, thanks for coming back on for your
Hey,
hat trick for
hat
your
trick,
3rd
baby.
one.
All right.
Congratulations on employment.
Thank you. It's pretty
Anything you wanna plug?
cool. There is always Delaware Supply. If you're ever at the Spectrum movie theater and you need a good beer to go with that movie, go to Delaware Supply. Also, the
right.
Silent K. I
Yep.
hear
Oh,
great
yeah,
things.
Silent K podcast.
There
You got a question you need advice for?
Yep.
They'll give it to you. They're married. Me and Chris aren't married.
Nope.
Do you think they can help me out with this whole pickle situation, or
You know what? Write into them. They'll probably
Okay.
recommend that you don't hurt anyone because that
who's
is
hurting anyone?
They're pretty sane.
they're very grounded and sane, and they don't give bad advice. Well, they say they're a bad advice podcast with the best of intentions, but I think they're a good advice podcast with
Bad intentions.
yeah. Because their intentions are to make a podcast, which is morally reprehensible by nature. We're gonna have them on in a couple of weeks. Just FYI, Jimmy and Tori. Thank you.
Cool. All right, folks. Like we said, thanks for listening. If you're listening, and check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/everyone I know. You can get a book on the thing if you want.
audibletrial.com/EIK.
Be nice to each other.
Be nice.
Our first fan. Our first.